Welcome back, Knotty Nation. Today I'm going to show you how to coat a garage floor in 4 easy steps. We've got our special sauce here. Can't wait to show you.
The Knotty Artisan.
All right, step number 1 is preparation. Preparation is key whenever you're doing a garage floor. So on this floor, what we've done is we've taken the grinder to it and we've opened up the aggregate on the surface so that the epoxy is ready to suck into it and make a permanent bond with it. In addition, we've taped all the edges that we don't want any of the epoxy getting on so that we can go back and pull the tape off and have a nice, straight, clean line. All right, when you're taping up your garage, we like to use 3M's red tape. Red tape has a nice, good, durable hold on it, gives you a nice, clean line. It doesn't release real easy, but it's still easy enough to pull off when it's time to pull that tape off to give us our nice, clean line. I'll leave a description, or I'll leave a link for it in the description below. You'll notice we've taped up our edges right to the edge of the concrete there so we don't have to worry about it. We've also taped around anything around the edge of the wall, the pole, anything like that so it doesn't make contact with the epoxy. Today, we're using our Urban Art Resin rapid cure system for garages. This is awesome stuff. Previously, when I used other products, it'd take me 2 full days to complete a flake floor like this. The first day to put it all down, the flake, and then I had to let it dry and come back the next day to apply my clear coat. With this system, it's a rapid cure system. So one of the things that we want to need to keep in mind is when we mix this up and we're ready to go, we've got 20 minutes from the time we mix this up in the barrel to get it down on the floor and spread and ready to go. Another really cool thing about this is that it also saves me money and I don't have to apply an additional vapor barrier. This is 100% solids epoxy and it withstands vapor moisture up to 9 pounds built into the system already. It's a 2-part system. We'll take our Knotty hardener with vapor barrier and we'll mix all of this into our Knotty secret sauce to come up with this really great flake garage system. You're gonna love using this. Previous to mixing our 2 components, I'm gonna beat this A for about 30 seconds. It's a light gray. And then Cuba's shaked up our Knotty hardener sauce, part B. We'll put 2 together and then we're gonna mix for just 2 minutes to get them thoroughly incorporated. And then it's go time. We wanna get this stuff down on that floor. We have 20 minutes from there and we want a boogie. So stay tuned, you're gonna love it. Yep. It's really important when you're mixing your epoxy that you're hitting the bottom and scraping your edges as well as you go so that you thoroughly mix your product. One kit will cover between 400 and 500 square feet. This is a 600 square foot garage, so we're gonna have a nice thick application over the top of it with plenty of extra. All right, at this point, we've put down the epoxy vapor barrier and color tint. Cuba's now spread it out with the squeegee, and we're now back rolling it for even application across the surface of the garage floor here. And we're about 8 minutes in, so we're right on time where we want to be. And when he's done, the way he rolls that, he's gonna roll it one direction, and then he's gonna cross roll it the next just once. And then we're gonna come in and we're just gonna flake to completion or to refusal, meaning we're gonna put so much flake down on this floor, it won't take anymore. So we're just gonna throw it onto there. It gives you a nice, beautiful coverage. One of the things I love about these flake garage floors is although we have to do a lot of preparation, we have to do a lot less with this than say like a metallic or whatever, because the flake goes on top and will hide a lot of our micro cracks and things like that that we can just fill with Bondo or some other floor epoxy or something like that to fill that. But we don't have to make it absolutely seamless. So it's a really great application. I can't wait to show you this finished product.
Don't cry later. Don't cry later. Gotta have fun.
Yeah. All right, you'll notice that the garage is set so it's just above the surface. What we've done here on the inside, if you look right here, is we've wrapped some red tape around the garage rail right at the end, and then we release it manually and slowly just set it on top of that tape while the garage floor dries. The last thing we want is our garage doors being stuck to our garage floors. So that's our little bro tip for the day. Okay, we're back from lunch. We've been about 2 hours gone. This floor is ready to be scraped at this point. I've got a floor scraper here that I just got at Lowe's. You can get them at Lowe's, Home Depot, any big box store. And I've rounded the corners off. They come with these real sharp corners. I just use an angle grinder to dull them off so they aren't sharp. When you get them brand new, that sharp edge likes to gouge and you get this line in it, so you don't want to do that. So we're actually gonna take this and we're gonna keep this at a very low angle like this when we're scraping. I don't want to be up and down where I'm biting into the epoxy. I just want to ride right on the top, back and forth. And I'm going to scrape the entire floor over. What that does is it levels it off so it's nice and flat. When you're tossing the chips, sometimes you get chips that are pointing up, and when we put a clear coat on them, step on it, it hurts. That clear coat's super strong. It's like putting diamond on top of it. And so we want to do that. We want nice and flat. It also helps conserve our top coat as well, which is the most expensive component in our system, because the chips, excess chips will just drink up that top coat and you don't get any extra value from it.
Corey's just a nice guy. You don't want to make you feel bad.
Who, him?
Yeah, he just don't want to make you feel bad.
All right, and the final step that we're gonna take in this garage floor before we're finished is we're gonna put our clear top coat on. We're using a polyaspartic with UV resistance in it. What that means, it will not yellow. Make sure when you go shopping for polyaspartic or your clear top coats that you have UV protection in it. Otherwise you'll end up with this dark yellow across the top and it kills your finished product. I'll leave a link below for what we're using here. It's Urban Art Resin and their polyaspartic clear top coat. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You mix it up and you just roll it out really, really thin. You roll it out one way direction, then you roll it out a second direction, and that's it, you quit it. The key to this is thin to win. Thin to win with your top coat. Good, bro, good. All right, and that, my friends, is how you put on a flake garage floor with the Urban Art Resin Rapid Cure System. As you can see, the very last thing we did is we taped up our edges, and we've just got barely the smallest crack right here, just so as this cures in the next 30 minutes or so, we don't seal our garage to our door to the floor. So keep that in mind. Till next time, go get them, Knotty Nation. Hey, Knotty Nation, if you like this video, please subscribe to us, ring the bell so you can see our projects when they come up in the future. Leave us a comment, drop us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
The Knotty Artisan. The Knotty Artisan.